Let's talk about discrete versus continuous data. Discrete data is data that would be counted. 1, 2, 3, number of customers, number of students. It's data that has distinct values. If I was going to keep track of the number of people or the number of desks. You can't break these things up into pieces. Like I can't have 2.65 students or cut into pieces. I don't cut people into pieces, right? So usually number of people or number of students will be discrete. Continuous data is usually measured, not counted. It's ongoing, it's uninterrupted data. Like if I was measuring your age and your height, those things continue to have data in between. They're infinite values in between the points. So let's look at these graphs down here and see which ones are continuous. And I'm going to circle the ones that are continuous. Start with Mary's jumping jack graph. In Mary's graph, she's keeping track of the number of jumping jacks she does every interval. So every 10 seconds, how many jumping jacks did she complete? This is discrete data because there isn't any data between the points. Each point is distinct and gives me information about that 10-second interval. So this is going to be discrete. Don't circle it. Now let's look at Andrea's graph. She's also keeping track of jumping jacks, but she's keeping track of the total number of jumping jacks. So in between the points, there's data, but you can't have partial jumping jacks, like 42.5 jumping jacks. You can only have a distinct number of jumping jacks. So this is also discrete. You can't cut jumping jacks into pieces. Let's look at the cans. This is looking at the number of cans sold throughout the day in a vending machine. It's going on forever, it's going on continuously through the day, but it's not continuous data because you can't have partial cans. Also, each point shows the number of cans per hour, so there isn't any data between the points. So you can't have partial cans, discrete data, not continuous. Let's look at the temperature. At any given time during the day, I could take the temperature. So this data is ongoing. And you can have partial degrees. You can have 62.5 degrees, 42.5 degrees. You can have half an hour, a quarter of an hour. There's infinite data between these points, and it's ongoing. This is an example of continuous data. So you can have partial hours, partial degrees. So circle it. Price and profit. Money is tricky because you can't have half of a penny, but you can have half a dollar. So we look at money as continuous because I can estimate the price and the profit at any point in this graph and have partial parts. So circle it. Continuous. So to review, discrete data is data that does not have partial parts, cannot be broken up into pieces. Whereas continuous data is ongoing,